750,000 people a month are searching for AI agents, and I would bet most of them could not tell you how an agent differs from the chatbot on a website. That confusion is costing business owners real money because the two things are priced the same and worth wildly different amounts. Here is the difference in one sentence. A chatbot answers, an agent acts. Let me make that concrete because the sentence is too neat to be useful on its own. A chatbot is a conversation. You ask it something, it produces words, and then it stops. Everything it did happened inside the chat window. It is a very good writer and a very good explainer, and when the conversation ends, nothing in your business has changed. That is not an insult. Explaining things is genuinely valuable, but it is bounded. An agent has hands. It has been given a goal and a set of tools it is allowed to use, goes and does things in the world. It can read your inbox, look something up in your CRM, check a calendar, send an email, update a record, and then check whether that worked and try something else if it did not. The conversation is not the product. The completed task is the product. So the real question is not is it smart, it is what is it allowed to touch. That is the Bonsai angle. And it is the thing I would want you to leave with. The value of an agent is almost entirely determined by the quality of the tools and data you connect it to, not by which model is underneath. An extremely capable model with no access to your systems is a well-read intern with no login. A modest model wired properly into your calendar, your CRM, and your phone system will run circles around it because it can actually finish things. This is also where the risk lives, and I want to be direct about it. Something that can act wrongly. A chatbot that hallucinates says a wrong thing to one person. An agent that hallucinates emails the wrong quote to 40 people, or updates 200 records, or cancels an appointment. Same underlying mistake, completely different blast radius, which is why every agent worth deploying has three things: a narrow job, a hard boundary on what it may touch, and a human checkpoint before anything irreversible or outward facing. Let me give you the shape of a good one. Not exciting, deliberately. A new lead comes in, the agent reads it, pulls up whether this person has contacted you before, checks which service they are asking about, drafts a reply in your voice with the right pricing range, and puts it in a queue. A person glances at it and hits send. Response time goes from 6 hours to 4 minutes. Nobody typed anything. Notice what is happening there. It uses tools. It makes a decision. And a human stays on the send button because that email leaves the building. Your actionable takeaway. When somebody tries to sell you an AI agent, ask three questions. What is its one job? What systems can it read and write? And what can it do without a human approving it? If they cannot answer the third one crisply, you are not being sold an agent. You are being sold a demo. Start with something reversible and internal. Let it prove itself for a month. Then widen the boundary, slowly, based on what it actually got right. If you want the plain English version of what is happening in AI and business, subscribe to Bonsai Marketing.